welcome to Tech Capture. So in this video we are going to see how we can avoid unexpected charges while learning AWS. So AWS provide a different way for learning than Google Cloud and Azure. So Google Cloud provide a 300 credit where Azure provide 200 credit, but AWS doesn't provide that kind of credit for learning, and they provide the services in free tier. So it's a common issue that you will get unexpected charges while learning AWS while using the resources, and if you are using a very heavily, you are trying to learn more effectively, this is inevitable that you will get these charges. Okay, but in this video I'm going to explain how we can avoid these charges. And suppose by mistake you got any unexpected bills. Okay, so how we can get rid of that unexpected bill, how we can get help from AWS and we don't need to pay that charges. This is considered as a one-time exception. So if you are using your services heavily and every time you are contacting AWS support to get rid of your unexpected charges, it will not going to happen. But as a learner, if for a first time you get any unexpected bill, I'll tell you how we can get rid of that bill, how we can get away from that bill. Okay, so that I'm going to tell you in the end of this video. I myself tried that and I get rid of this bill from the AWS. So AWS just waived my charges, considering this is a one-time exception while learning, and they will just waive your charges on your unexpected bill. Now first thing, how we can avoid these charges, that first thing we'll see. And suppose by mistake we got any unexpected charges, then we'll see how we can waive that charges with the help of AWS. These two things we are going to see in this video. So let's see first thing, while learning, while teaching your stuff on AWS, you should understand AWS free tier wisely. You should check what are the different services in AWS free tier, which are the different instance types. Suppose if you are working with EC2 instances, not all EC2 instance types are free tier eligible. There are only few which are free tier eligible. So we can check that on AWS free tier page. I'll show you where we can check that. So just go on Google and type AWS free tier. Okay, and here you can see amazon.com/free. You will just open this, and here you will see what all services and what are the specifications are available under free tier. So you can see there are different ways: free tiers, 12 months free, always free. But we have to go by instance or service by service. So suppose I want to use Amazon EC2 instance, I will go with compute, and then within EC2 category I will check what is within the free tier. Now you can see you can use 12 months free, but what we can use 750 hours only, okay, per month. And within that also you can only use this OS and these machine type. So if you are using any other machine type, it will occur a charges. Okay, so it will incur charges for you. So for Windows this is T2 micro, for Linux it is T2 micro and T3 micro. So you have to understand this free tier. Okay, so 750 hours per month for public IPv address. So these are the specification for EC2. Similarly, if you are using other services like Lightshell, there is also specification. Okay, so it is a 90 days free. So you have to understand free tier for each of the services you are going to use while learning, or if you are going to use in your free tier. So that is the first thing you have to understand, that understand your free tier. Now what is the next step? It is setting up billing alert. So whenever you start using your AWS for first time, I would suggest always set up a billing alert. So we can set up the zero spend billing alert as well. I am going to show you how we can set up that alert. So whenever your cost is going below zero or $0.01, you are going to get an alert, and after checking alert you will check in billing explorer what are the services which are costing amount, and you can just terminate that instances. Okay, so create AWS alert, AWS budget, and configure alerts when your spending exceeds a set threshold. Use AWS cost anomaly detection to identify unusual spending pattern. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we can set up a billing alert. So let me go to the AWS console now. So I am within my AWS console, and here I can simply go to the billing and cost management, and within billing and cost management I'll go to budget, and there I will show you how we can set up a billing alert for a zero spend budget. So I'll go to budget here. So this is billing and cost management. So you can simply type here and you will get billing and cost management. Okay, you will get here. So I already opened it, so I'll go here and I'll go in budget. Okay, so I already created my zero spend alert. So if I am getting charges amount after around 0.01, which is above $0, I'll get an alert. Now currently you can say it is exceeded because my amount is 0 dot, so it is going towards the $1, so that's why I got the alert. So I'll show you the alerts as well, but before that I will show you how we can set up this alert. So click on create budget, and here you will get the template. You can see a zero spend template. I'm going to use zero spend template, and I'm just give the name as a demo. Okay, and email recipient, I can use email recipient. You can give the email address. Okay, and you can simply create budget. Okay, now this is a budget demo and it is showing exceeded because my cost is already crossed a $0. So if I go to a home, you will see my cost is already a 0.66, which is beyond a $0. So already show it is a exceeded a $0.01. Okay, you can see it is $0.6. Now I'll show you what kind of alerts we get. Now I recently received alert, so I'll just go to my Gmail and I'll show the alert I received. Okay, so you can see this is the alert we just received now on our new alerts. You can see my zero spend budget demo has exceeded your alert threshold. It will show you requested we alert you when actual cost associated your my zero cost demo exceed a 0.01. So now actual cost is 0.06. As soon as you get this alert, immediately go to your billing and cost management, go to your cost explorer and check which services are costing you. Okay, suppose I'll just select the date range here. So I'll just select for this month because my bill is for this month. So I'll go here, start date I will select, let's say 1 October, and end date I will select 24. Okay, and I'll just apply. Now you should see the total cost is 0 for now because I have credits, but showing. Okay, let me check if I have any charges. Yeah, I have a credit, so I will show you the credit. So it's already applied, so that's why it is showing. Yeah, now you can see the total cost 0.06, and EC2 it is up 0.62, VPC 0.05. So these two services costing. So you can go to VPC page, you can terminate your component which are costing. Okay, for EC2 also you can go and terminate your EC2 instances. So this is how you can check your, what you can say, billing, and you can terminate resources. Okay, so this is on how to create a zero spend alert and how to manage your resources to avoid the cost. Now let's see what is the next step. Regularly review your resources, that we already see how we can check the resources in AWS Cost Explorer, and we can stop and terminate the resources which are no longer needed. Now these are the steps to avoid unexpected charges. But now in case suppose you already spent some resources and you got unexpected bill, now what to do, what is the next step? So you can request a one-time waiver for your charges. How we can do that? So you have to open a support case with AWS and explain the unexpected charges. So how you can open the support case? You have to go to AWS support center, click create case, select billing as the issue type, and explain the situation that it is by mistake you are learning something and you are not aware that it will cost you money. So that thing you can just explain. Now I'll show you how we can create that case in AWS console. So let me go to the AWS console and I'll show you how we can create case. So I am in my AWS console. So here you can see the question mark button, that is a support. Click on support, go to support center. Okay, you are in now support center now. So this is your home page of support center. You can see your support cases. So currently I am not having any support case, so I'll just come here and account and billing. So you can just create case account and billing. You can click billing. Okay, and avoiding unexpected charge. These are the articles, okay, you can just check. But now you want to create a case. So what I'll do, just click on create case. Okay, you will select account and billing, select service, billing, category, charge inquiry, or you can select dispute a charge. You can select any relevant, and you can select the general question. So you can provide additional details like which AWS account. So currently you are creating in this AWS account, so by default it will be applicable case to this AWS account. You can just provide the details that okay, you were using the AWS and there are unexpected charges. So you were learning these services, you are trying to understand AWS services, and these are the unexpected and you will not able to pay this. So request politely to waive your charges. And once you create a case, you will get an email regarding your case. Now I show you what kind of email you get and what kind of response you can get from their side. So I already had one example. So here I created a case. Okay, so let me copy this. So first I created a case, and this is the first email you get once you create a case. Then once you get a response, you will get this kind of email. I completely understand your concern about the charges incurred on AWS account. Rest assured, I will check this for you. So they will check if your resources are terminated, which were unexpected charges, and also they will say I have submitted a billing adjustment request for charges on AWS account for the month of May. Please note it can take up to 24 hours the finance team to review and process your request. So they will say okay, they have just waived your charges because it was small. If you are looking for very big amount, definitely they will look into it in a more serious way. So once you do this, they will just waive your charges in a couple of days, and then you'll see you will get resolved because your charges will be waived off. So in this way, you can raise a case and get rid of your unexpected charges. So hope you understood how to avoid the charges, and if you get any unexpected charges, how you can save yourselves from paying that unexpected charges. But it is, I would say, only if you're getting the charges by mistake. If you are using the resources heavily and you are asking AWS, they will not entertain you. Okay, so that's the thing I wanted to convey. So hope you understood this now. And if you have any question related to setting up the alert or exploring your billing, so just let me know in comment section. I can help you out. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching this video.